Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2, A Legacy of the Void. Today, going to be a 3v3 from Twitch, twitch.tv/Falcon Paladin. I'm out there every single week on Friday, sometimes on Thursdays. Fairly late in the day for the United States, but hey, check it out when you have a chance. Alright, so we've got Nova Swing, the enemy Protoss player for South team on Sentinel. We have another Protoss player who's a barcode with a Raynor spinning portrait, and another barcode player who is Zerg. So a Protoss Zerg team versus Team Falcon Paladin featuring Somicron with a spinning Serral portrait. We've got ourselves me, Falcon Paladin, with a spinning portrait of the clan logo, and Compomer, who is a Masters level Zerg player on our team. We do 3v3s. Sometimes we get a random player, other times we are with another player that we know, such as Hanaru, or maybe a toy, so we have a team. But yeah, scouting is Compomer. He doesn't know the mineral walk trick. Oh, okay. So denied at the gates there because he didn't know if you right click on minerals, nothing can stop you. Well, units can't stop you, but buildings can, right? Right. 16, 18, 17 timing here from Falcon Paladin. Somicron doing a little bit of a one base opener into an expansion. Team South is pinging and scouting very, very well because, you know, we're 3 Zergs. Can't really wall this off very easily. That's for sure. Compomer expanded right here instead of here? What is going on? I think, yeah, check it. Says barcode Protoss. Man, there's barcode Protoss and barcode Zerg. And then there's Nova Swing for Team South. So I guess that's what we're going to roll with here is barcode Protoss, barcode Zerg there. Barcode Toss, if that makes any sense. Anyway. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I got queens coming out, got my speed on the way. Am I gonna take a third base or what? What am I doing here? This is usually my third base timing. And taking it here is probably not a terrible idea, but are we worried about being attacked is the question. Somicron's dealing, you know, with early scouting probes as only Lings can by punching it in the face until it explodes. What am I doing here exactly? Where's my third base? Am I blind? Oh, there it is. Finally tossed it down. Okay, good. On the other side, Somicron, you know, not saturating his gas quite yet. He's going for some more drones and whatnot. Compomer got a third base coming up of his own way earlier than mine is. I'm not sure what... I feel like I was undecided about what to do and where to take that third base. Barcode Zerg's got a third base too. And I'm scouting down this way, so I'm like, okay, I see they're walling off Baneling Nest here. Got a queen. Gonna shoot me in the face a little bit. This is a pretty good scouting location for an overlord. But also not dying to this queen would be nice. Oh, the queen decided not to kill me. Probably could have, because I don't think I was gonna move. I was gonna head over to the left at all there. I'm fairly dumb. So Somicron and Compomer have some Lings out. But again, the one base opener here from Somicron means he's got speed on his speedlings. And it's not speedlings unless you have speed. So yeah, speed on his Lings. Now, there's not a base down here to kill. There's not a base down here to kill. I mean, this is pretty smart from Team South to be like, all right, we're not just going to expand willy-nilly. We recognize it was a pool first play from Somicron, so there's going to be speedlings up. So expanding here without the ability to defend them is a stupid idea. Fair enough. For sure. Baneling Nest on the way from Compomer. What am I doing? What am I doing in this game? I'm getting spores up? Why do I not have evolution chambers yet? Did I make a butt ton of Zerglings? No. What am I doing? Sure, I've got 30 Lings, or 30 drones. Got some Lings defending in case, I don't know, an Adept shows up or something, I guess. But why? It's late, I guess. This is pretty late in the stream, so it's like 10:15 p.m. where I am. So I guess maybe I'm just off my game. I'm spending my cash, though. I guess we're just not there yet. We're not at the worker saturation to throw on evolution chambers. There it is. So now at the worker saturation, fully saturated on 2 bases, I'll throw down an extra gas. I'll resaturate this. I'll upgrade to a layer. I'll get double Evo, and I'll get a Baneling Nest. Right. But then suddenly, here comes barcode Zerg coming in for a scout with all of the Zerglings from Somicron chasing these suckers down. But you can't catch them because they're the same speed you are. So yeah, just kind of chasing them around. And then they leave, and then they get killed, and then Somicron's like, counterattack, ho! Oh, a bunch of adepts out from Barcode Protoss. Got a Warp Prism, too. This is tight. This is a pretty intense attack here from Barcode Toss. Zerglings from Somicron, running. Do they want to come back home and help with these adepts? I don't know. I've got nothing at this stage of the game, right? I have 4 lings. There's 28 out for Somicron. There's 3 lings out for Compomer, and these adepts are ready to rock. So we're in trouble. Somicron's like, I got you. I have enough lings. Also, roaches popping out from Compomer. Going to help a little bit as well. Oh, these adepts kind of get surrounded and separated from the group, and therefore straight up kills. But more adepts into the main base, so they get a shade out. I think they're going to get as many kills as they can, and then they're going to finish that transfer. Yep. So they back out. More lings are attacking them. I'm trying to make banelings to try to help with this. Where are those guys? Here they are. It's like if they come up here, I'll have banelings. Oh, there's a Warp Prism too. There's instant reinforcements coming in. Problematic. But really, he's doing this on his own. And the problem with Barcode Toss is, if there's no support from anybody else, like, they better have a really strong follow-up, and Nova Swing does. He's got Stalkers, Adepts, Sentries, and Immortals here, but what's really good against this is Lings. Like, all of the Lings are good against this right now. Roach is not as good, but my Lings are here. I'm finally having stuff. Banelings are just like, get the Adepts, they just warped in, bam! Alright, wiped out most of the Adepts. Banelings trying to connect on more Adepts, very good. Very, very good here. And then I got a bunch of Lings cruising in here too. It's 79 total supply. Trying to get us surround. Come on, Falcon, surround these guys. And there we go. Coming up the outside. Get us surround on some of them anyway. Pin in that Immortal. Try to kill it for sure. Another round of Adepts comes in. And the Immortal doesn't die. It's got 12 kills. Ah! I thought I killed that. But no, the warp in of Adepts problematic. Did the Queen just take down that Warp Prism? I think it was. Dude, this guy though. 19 kill Immortal. I should have known. I should have known. It was a problem. Okay, so I'm just making lings all the time right now. We've got more Adepts cruising on in. I just roll Banelings into a Stalker and Immortal. I probably did that. That sounds like something I would do. I'm getting Metabolic Boost. It's just not done yet. Finally, the Immortal gets cleaned out, and this Stalker does not make it home in time at all. So it's time to counterattack, is what Team North says. We got hit. We didn't really lose much of our economy. I mean, maybe Compomer lost some drones. By that, I mean he lost 9, so yeah, that's not good. Not good, even a little bit. So trying to cruise on in. Stalkers from Nova Swing are dealing with Mylings pretty effectively. But then, the Slowbanes are here. Why do I not have speed for my Banelings yet? Ah! Connection of the day. Ah! Probes dying all over the place. How many probes have died there for red? Only 8? Are you kidding me? That felt like 100. All right, well, fair enough. We've got Somicron trying to work down this third base of Barcode Zerg, but he's got a ton of roaches. That's the thing. Barcode Zerg hasn't had to defend and hasn't been attacking, so his economy is nuts right now. He's got, what, 69 total drones, 25 roaches, getting a Lurker Den. He's got a Hive on the way. Yeah, that's what it's all about. My Lings are still just being as annoying as can be. Maybe forcing a cancel on this, maybe. It looks like, yeah, if the roaches start attacking it too, and they are, and more of my Lings are cruising in, and they've got 1-1 upgrades. All right, fair enough. Meanwhile, Barcode and roaches into my third base, causing all sorts of problems. Somicron getting a Spire up. He's sending Lings into the fray as well. He's saving his gas from Mutalisks, or maybe Corruptors. Probably Mutalisks, though, and Nova Swing does end up losing his second base. He's knocked down to a 1-base scenario. Okay, so the roaches are getting cleaned up very slowly. These roaches do have no armor or attack upgrades. He's working on them. So my 1-1 Lings are going to trade pretty well. More Adepts are back from Barcode Toss. Come on, man. Look at him. Resonating Glaive attacking this absolutely vulnerable evolution chamber. But then, I mean, he killed it, but then everybody died. Except the Warp Prism got out because nobody has any air at the moment. Did we must have sniped this base. Maybe Somicron got it. Maybe Mylings did. I don't know. Either way, third base knocked down from Barcode. That's big because no one's lost a base yet so far for Team North. Has anyone taken a fourth? No, but I've got a macro hatch. I've been learning to implement macro hatches into my play for sure. Spire done from Somicron. 14 Mutalisks on the way. It's a lot of Mutalisks. The anti-air from Team South consists of 3 Stalkers, 2 Sentries, 2 Hydralisks, and 3 Queens. That's it, man. That is not a lot of anti-air. They also don't have safety spores up, which seems like a problem to me. At some point in the game, you want a spore up just for detection purposes, even if you're not worried about air. But nope, not happening. So the yellow Mutalisks of Somicron joining the party here, making themselves known by killing an Overlord, trying to supply block the barcode. Not happening. The 164 supply. Yeah, this is roaches. This is lurkers. But guess what deals with all of those things? Mutalisks are pretty good in this situation, actually. It's a few Hydras, but they were not prepared for this many Mutalisks to pop out. The lurkers of barcode are huge problems right now. And I'm like, all right, Ling counterattack. If the lurkers are there, I can take down the third base again. Also, these Hydras are all dead. Also, maybe these roaches are going to die. Get a surround on them. Stop chasing and surround. There we go. Surrounds. Banelings wounding a lot of those roaches. Ling's finishing them off with their... Please tell me I have +2. +2 upgrades. The chaos down here is real right now. The mutas cannot see these lurkers, which I feel like is a problem that they're still sitting here. But all right, force fields up, trying to save Nova Swing's units, who is in turn trying to save our barcode Zerg players' units. Chaos in the house. Mylings trying to deal with Hydras. Not as well as I want them to, actually, but I guess these are +1 armor Hydras. The +2 Lings I felt like would do better here. And sure, eventually they kind of do. But hangs on to that base. Now here comes Los Mutalisks. Again, the anti-air from Team South is 4 Stalkers, a Sentry, a Hydralisk, and 11 Stalkers. It's not a lot. And the Mutalisk count is currently 20. 20. +1 flyer attack is also done. Roaches from Kapomer trying to take down this third. My Lings trying to deal with the roaches that are trying to deal with the enemy roaches. The mutas do snipe this third. And then what do? They are not interested in attacking into a bunch of stalkers here from barcode toss, so they're going to pull back, be very smart about this. These lurkers leave or do they die? It seems they died. I do not know what picked those off. Maybe the mutas did. Maybe they went back home, picked off all the lurkers, and then came back around. So barcode toss, 105 supply. Nova Swing's at 49 supply. He's just now getting his second base back up in action. Getting a third seems dicey when there's a million Lings on top of your face. Yes, definitely true. Mutalisk flock for Somicron continuing to increase at 26 now. 2 more being added to the group. He's got Overseers with speed in case, I don't know, he needs to kill some lurkers, I guess, or some burrowed units. Sure. Mutas take down the lurker den. Is that what that was? I think that was the lurker den that died. That's big. Mutas just kind of sitting here. Again, no spores to assist. Roaches are coming home to help try to deal with this. There's only 3 Hydras. But Somicron began just being really, really careful. Disruptor hit. Disruptor's so good. Disruptor. You're from barcode toss. Getting some work done against this ground force. Mylings roll in. They've got their 2-2. They're working on Adrenal, but I don't want to wait for it to finish to go on the attack. Mutas dart back in. These roaches, they don't take a ton of damage from these mutas because they have armor, but man, eventually they will get whittled down just by the sheer number of Mutalisks that exist right now. Suddenly barcode tosses here. He's got Stalkers, he's got Disruptors, he's got Colossus. My base is just not happening. He's absolutely exploding my queens with Disruptor shots. Purification Novas, I am not running at all. Need to run those out, man. My Lings are just counterattacking all over the place. Somehow barcode Zerg doesn't have anything defending this base whatsoever, which is really good for me. And then the mutas come home and try to deal with this. And they're individually picking off Stalkers, which is nice. Disruptor down too. The blink is good. Mutas pull back, heal up just a little bit, and then maybe dart back in on top of their targets. And undefended. Colossus goes down. And then once again, forced to back on out. Stalkers are attacking Somicron's third base here. My Lings get handled. They certainly seem to have, but the mutas are buying some time. I mean, sure, Somicron just lost that base. It's a recall. Stalkers get left home and completely dead, but nice recall. You snipe a base, you get out of there, you save your Colossus, what are remaining, and what Disruptors and Stalkers too. That's good. So I lost my third. I'm retaking this low ground base. Actually, is that for the first time? Might be the first time I'm retaking my third too. Sitting at about 180 minerals. Lurkers from Compomer are here, but my gosh, that's a lot of Stalker and Colossus. Real bad, actually. So he's just getting jumped on with the worst possible composition. Not good at all. The Mutalisk's on the attack and on the hunt again from Somicron. Gonna go into the main base. This is an Overlord flock and pack that is really exposed right now. Not supply blocking the Zerg player, but man, really abusing the fact that these mutas can fly. Taking down an extractor. Just kind of like, well, let's see what we can do. Just kind of sitting here. Gonna take down your hive while we're at it. Bam, hive gone. Nope, and then blink it in, and the mutas decide it's time to go. So they're back out once more. Again, buying precious time for me to rebuild my third and my fourth bases. Buying precious time for him to rebuild a base of his own. And Compomer maybe to take a fourth too. That'd be pretty hot. So it was like, all right, this base looks really exposed. All the armies down to the south dealing with those mutas. So let's attack up into here. And yeah, there's a shield battery. Let's kill that real quick. Force a recall. And then when the recall shows up, get out. But then I'm like, wait, he recalled 2 Immortals and Stalkers against a Roach Ling army when the Lings have Adrenal. That's not a great idea. So the Immortal dies. Both Immortals are going to die. Stalkers are going to die. Attack up the middle, though. Here comes Barcode Toss and Barcode Zerg. Gonna wipe out my newly created third base. My fourth base is gonna die too. The mutas from Somicron are just eating everything Barcode Zerg has left. He's crushing everything known to Zerg kind here. Trying to get Hydras, Colossus. This is just a really big Team South army. They got Colossus, they got Archons, they got Stalkers in the mix in case the Mutalisks come back. They're making sure Zerg player is dead in the water. The mutas are, though. Excellent, excellent stuff here. And then, hey, mutas are not bad at base racing. Why don't we do that, maybe? And I'm like, I'm losing everything. I'm sitting on 300 total minerals. Not great. Muta's going to town on Barcode Toss's main base. He's killing all of his tech, denying upgrades on that forge. There are some Phoenix out from Nova Swing trying to deal with these mutas, but they're horribly outnumbered, and I don't know, is he going to try to engage with them or just wipe out this space too? Pretty smart. Pretty smart. But meanwhile, Falcon Paladin's dying because, well, he should. He earned it because he doesn't have anything at this point other than Lings and Banes. So Barcode Toss in a lot of trouble. Barcode Zerg is effectively dead. He's fighting with his Hydras. I don't even know what buildings he has right now. Got an extractor and an evolution chamber up. They're getting wrecked by Hydras, but then Stalkers and Archons come to assist. Contomer trying to hold on with his roaches. They've got +2 attack. They're pretty tanky. And then the mutas won the battle against the Phoenix. Nova Swing leaves the game because he's on 1 base. He has no money remaining. He is out. Yeah, he's done. Meanwhile, Barcode Toss hanging out in his position. Is there enough? My 3/3 Lings with Adrenal, my fully upgraded Cracklings are like, let me help with the base race. I'm good at killing buildings. And cannons and stuff. Nom, 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 nom. Even if they're being healed by a shield battery, they die. We're just trying to kill all of the buildings. Meanwhile, there's still stuff here from Barcode Toss. But the roaches from Compomer should be able to clean all this out. And Hydras from Barcode Zerg player in my last source of income. Just going to town. I have a base down here that I'm very happy about, but my goodness. Nova Swing has no more forces remaining. Compomer saves my patootie. So I've got like 7 drones or something silly remaining. I'm killing what buildings remain. A Protoss Barcode. Excellent, excellent. We're cleaning up all of the remaining stuff here, and then this is going to be turtled up by Barcode Toss. He's got Archons. He's got Stalkers. This cannot really be broken that easily by Mutalisks. And the mutas, yeah, they know that. They're smart. They're Somicron Mutalisks. They're not dumb. He's got this base rolling. He's taking another base here too, which is great. Roaches against Colossus are not necessarily the amazing, and in fact, are not amazing. So pull back. Maybe Burrow. Do you have Burrow, Compomer? No. It'd be nice if you did, though. But he finally took this base, which is great. This base is still mining. His main is dead. My main is dead. My third and my fourth are dead. My second base is alive. Very proud of that. My worker count is not super hot. So the mutas getting healed up by tissue regeneration. They're all back up to full health, I think. The overseers are missing some, but not Los Mutalisks. So if we just... Oh, the army left? The army of Barcode left his home. Oh, no. Okay, so the mutas are like, nom, 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 nom. We're going to eat your Nexus for breakfast. These are +3 attack mutas, man. And there are, it's hard to count, but 56 of them in the sky right now. And this is... Nah, Barcode toss, man. Like, I know you couldn't just let us macro up, but, that's your GG. Bam. And Falcon, Somicron, and Compomer are your winners. Somicron carrying us both in that game. The mutas were not something Team South expected, I don't think. They were not prepared for them, and they never really got up any kind of way to counter them. Never had a big Phoenix flock trying to murder them, right? We never got any necessarily... No Storm came out either. The Archons were a little bit late to the party. And yeah, they were great. It is so many mutas. 56 of them out. And all I can really stand to do is just make Zerglings in this game. That's Falcon for you. 490 Lings and 7 Banelings today. So about 500 Zerglings produced with full upgrades. I lost 23 drones and I had 22 at the end. So I don't know. I never really got much of an economy up and running. Which is fair because I lost my 3rd and my 4th and my main. I was kind of trying to re-expand down this way, but, you know, not exactly a fully saturated base there either. Anyway, great job. Compomer was just on the ropes the whole time, too. He had that adept attack at this low ground base that really set him back quite a bit. He couldn't take this base for a while. I mean, he got wrecked through his main base there, too, towards the end. But he had the roaches, he had the hydras, he had queens. He had enough to deal. He had good upgrades there, too. Made it happen. Team South, the big problem here, I think, was that Nova Swing never really got a 3rd base up. He had this. Nope, this was his starting location. That was his 2nd base, and then... I think he tried to expand up here. It didn't go that well for him, and it died a couple times. And from there, he just never really got the ball rolling. The Lurkers were a smart choice normally if you have enemy Zergs in a 3v3, but then Somicron went for the mutas, and the Lurkers were like, oh, I see. Actually, I'm curious about what happened to those Lurkers. So hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you liked what you saw, what you heard today. But we're going to go back a little bit to when the Lurkers existed. And what happened to them for blue Zerg player? Deep blue. Oh, wait. 10 Hydras. We're dealing with Zerglings right now. Not good. Lurker hatching soon? Yeah, Lurker's here from Compomer. And the mutas are causing all sorts of havoc here for sure. We already saw that. The stalkers chase him away, and then at some point, the attack comes up this way. And he lurkers him? No, he just pushes Hydras right up with Colossus support. Takes down my 3rd. Okay. This is too late. This is too late in the game. Where did those lurkers come from? This is really fun for y'all, I know, but I'm doing it for me. And for you. And for me. The lurkers were that fast? 28 roaches. Hydra den, but no lurker den yet. So this is too far back. Great. Yada yada. The mutas are. Does that make any sense? Did he already snipe the lurker den at 13 minutes? Maybe he did. Oh yeah, okay. He totally had. Here they are. Okay, good. So blah 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 blah. Lurkers burrow here. The mutas come in, but they don't have any overseers with them, so they're just busy killing the roaches. An overseer dies for the enemy. These lurkers just kind of hang out. And then they reburrow on top of my base. And they get killed, so some of them do. And then my lings run through the lurker meat grinder and get obliterated. Just killed everywhere. And then these overseers are like, bye. We can see you, but we can't do anything about it. My lings keep dying. This is such a good place to park lurkers. Oh, and then they went home. Okay, and then the mutas finished them all off. That's it. that was that. All right, cool. GG. We've solved the mystery. But yeah, that's all it's going to be from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me at Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.